today I'm going to explain to you of why having a medical assistant license is more an advantage while going to nursing school. Here's a few reasons why. Going to nursing school can be difficult at times, but whenever you have your medical assistant license, you feel a little bit more at an advantage. A little bit of personal reason of why I think that having a medical assistant license is beneficial while obtaining your nursing degree is because I have my medical assistant license. I feel way more at an advantage. I feel like I've learned a lot just in the couple months that I've had my medical assistant license. You gain a lot of knowledge as well as a little bit more interaction with people, a little bit more interaction of why you want to do what you do. You're passionate about nursing. You're passionate about caring for others. Also, you get to know a little bit more about what your future is going to hold, what you're going to do in your future. Is it going to be patient care? Is it going to be a doctor? Is it going to be just sitting there drawing blood all day? What is it going to be? You kind of get to find your advantage in life. There are some similarities, on the other hand, as well as some differences. Some of the similarities are patient care is always going to be the same wherever you go. No matter who it is, patient care is patient care. So whenever you walk into the room and you say, "Hi, how was your day going?" That's patient care. What are the medical necessities we're seeing you for today? That's patient care. Anybody can ask that. But at the same level, nurses know a little bit more questions than a medical assistant would to know why they're there and how to treat them while they're there and what to tell the doctor why they're there. Personal experience, I have a great doctor that I work for, and I have learned tons of stuff from him. I have learned what to ask the patients, kind of what their history is, and what medications treat what they're there for. So I'm at a great advantage of having my medical assistant license while obtaining my nursing degree. Whenever you go into the room and you room the patients always say, one, who you are. You never have to say that you're below what you are. A medical assistant license is way much of an advantage because you are working towards your career. RNs do have a little bit more education, on the other hand. They know how to give the shot, where to give the shot. As if you are trained, you could do the same. Everyone is important. So when you walk in the front door of an office, the front desk gladly greets you. You know who they are. You know they're the front desk, but they also have a role. The role is greeting the patients, making sure their needs are met and while they're sitting in the lobby waiting to be called back to an exam room. When they walk in the door, that's the first thing that they see. So whenever they see it, those messages relay back onto us in the back. So us as medical assistants are rooming the patients, and then they therefore see the nurses, then they therefore see the doctors. But they all know that everyone is the same, and it takes everyone as a whole to do their whole job. Although the education is quite a bit of difference between the front desk, medical assistant, nurses, laboratories, doctors, and all. So for example, whenever a pharmacist calls the front desk and they say, "This patient needs this medication refilled, how many milligrams is it going to be?" A front desk might not know that answer, but it took them to relay the message to us, therefore it all goes around. So then therefore the nurses might not be available, then that's when the medical assistants come in. You're at way more at an advantage because you can do something that somebody else can't. You can call the pharmacist back and you can tell them, "Hey, I know what this medication is for. I know what I do with it. This is how many milligrams it is," by communication. Communication is the key in a related work. So therefore, everyone has a vital role. Everyone knows what to do. And you're at more of an advantage whenever you have a medical assistant license just because you're kind of working towards your career. You're kind of working towards your footsteps in life. And in the conclusion, so having your medical assistant license is, to me, an advantage. I think that you should always get your medical assistant license before going to nursing school. The reason being is because you're at more of an advantage. You kind of feel ahead of the game rather than just jumping into nursing and not knowing anything. Nursing school might be a little bit more easier for you if you kind of know what medications are, what body parts are, what physicians do, what nurses do, and such things. How to draw blood, where to find the vein, it's the simple things. Or even how to room a patient. It's the simple things of not just being thrown out there, kind of having an experience of things and knowing what you're going through for the next steps in your future. So not only are you at a better advantage, everyone plays a vital role. So no matter if you start out as a CNA or a medical assistant, you grow into your future. You grow into your next footsteps in life. So then by becoming a medical assistant earlier in your stages in life, you can become the best nurse that you could possibly be because you know everything. You know that where the needles go. You know that whenever someone gets diabetes, what to treat them with. You know that if someone has a kidney stone, what to treat them with. You know whenever somebody calls, you know what to tell them with. And going through college would be a little bit more understanding. Also, you know each person's role. You don't downgrade somebody just because they're a medical assistant. You appreciate them because you know where they came from. You appreciate them because you know that they're trying for their next steps in life. So in conclusion, I really do think that you should have a medical assistant license while going to obtain your nursing degree. I think that you would be more beneficial and more outgoing about your career. So in conclusion, thank you all today. It was very a pleasure. And I would love to see you get your medical assistant license before you get your nursing degree. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.